All right, everybody. I'm glad that you tuned in. We're tuning into the first episode of Time to Taste the Wine Club and Counter Racist Business Theory. At first, we're going to get the wine out of the way. I got a wonderful wine, a North Carolina wine at that Muscadine, very sweet. It's a vineyard that's in Stanley County. It's called Dennis Vineyard. It's called Spring. It is very delightful. I'm going to pour myself and my guest a glass at this particular point. My guest is Mr. Adam. He's from Kings Mountain and he's attending A&T. And I think this is going to be a fantastic show for the first episode, but let's get right into it.
Stop! Give me $1,000 right now. I want 1,000 right now.
Now that I got your attention, I don't want $1,000, because if I asked for that, you'd probably be like,
this fool is tripping.
I'm out of here.
but for
$5.
What?
this could be your infomercial being promoted, advertised, and marketed to thousands of listeners and viewers every day for a week on all UAP radio shows, platforms, and affiliated pages. This includes promoting your websites, businesses, bios, ebooks, crowdfundings, apps, studios, songs, music projects, events, and all things new regarding the Black community news. This gets you 1 minute of airtime on UAP radio shows and custom voiceover creations tailored to fit your infomercial. So call UAP Radio today at 704-418-1876 and you too can help strengthen the unity in the community.
UAP Radio, and for the voice of the Black community.
So, but let's get right into it. As far as wine tasting goes in the wine club, I want you to remember this phone number. It's 704-923-9586. We're going to be promoting wine every time we have a show. Basically, I'm going to give you a description of the wine so that if you want to go out and choose a wine, you'll be able to do so. This information that I'm giving you will give you insight on how to pick a wine in a grocery store. All wines have a label on the back of the wine. And the label on the wine is going to either say that the wine is very sweet, moderate, or in between. And the thing about wine is wine labels don't lie. So it's exactly how it is on the wine label. Remember that when you go to the grocery store and you look at the wine label, just read the wine label as it is, and that wine label will tell you the total description of the wine. If you like very sweet wine, look in the dessert section of any grocery store. That's where you'll find most muscadine wines or any dessert wines that's very sweet. I love this wine. It's not too sweet and it's not very acidic like a lot of muscadine wines is. They have a bite to it. I think you'll really enjoy this cookout, evenings, romantic dates, anything. This is a good wine. You can look it up. It's Stanley County, Dennis Vineyard. It'll be pretty good. But into that, to my guest, welcome to the show, Mr. Adams.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt. We're gonna get into the counter racist business theory now. Now, the reason why I coined the term counter racist business theory, I've come to the conclusion to understand that we have to start countering some of the ill effects of business in our Black community. It's not to be racist towards any other group, it's just being self-determined and wanting to see things produced in your own community. Because when you think about our community, a lot of times we hear terms like multicultural, diversity, and integration. The problem is all three of these terms normally stop when we start speaking about business, basically. Because in business, you got to understand, business is all about ownership and control of the production or the means of production. So whenever you start talking about the means of production, ownership, and control, you will no longer find multicultural or diversity or any kind of partnerships being made, because when you look at it, there's no Black people owning grocery stores with other races of people. There's no Black people owning production mills or manufacturing with other groups of people. So we have to do these things for ourselves, and that's basically what we're going to pick up on the counter racist business theory. Now, my question to Mr. Adams is, intelligence must be defined in terms of the degree in which it solves your problem. So using that from that perspective, do you have an example or an ideal, or maybe of somebody in the past that you can go back and you can say that that person actually done that, they used what they had at that particular time in their own best interest?
I actually do. I mean, you can look back in history at Sarah Breedlove, aka Madam C.J. Walker. You see, she solved her problems by making the treatment and making African hair products, because back in the day, there wasn't a lot of African hair products back in the day for black women. So basically what she did, she had a skin treatment. That she had a little skin disease where it made her lose her hair and stuff. So she solved her problem by making African products that helped her gain her hair back. And she also solved a lot of other black women's problems by helping them out and making a hair product that they can use. Plus, she solved a lot of problems in the area and stuff, which got her out of poverty and created more jobs for other black people.
Yeah. That's fantastic. It even brings up shades of Harriet Tubman also, because at the end of the day, she freed herself and also came back to free over slaves. So basically, she wanted to empower herself economically, but she didn't just do it for herself. She also empowered others through her own economic success. And you're absolutely right. And that's basically the point when you really think about intelligence. And this has to be the bottom line with intelligence, to the point in which it solves your problem. Because if it don't solve your problem, then you're not intelligent. It doesn't matter how much information or education or how much you know if the information and education doesn't solve your actual problem. At the end of the day, if it doesn't solve your problem, then that means that you're solving somebody else's problem. And a lot of education today, when you really think about it, it actually doesn't solve the person who has procured the education. It don't solve their problem. So basically, you can't just work and buy other stuff from other people. That would be a mistake, I believe. I don't know if you thought about that, because you from this generation where you about 20 years old. You in college, and I think they call y'all millennials. I don't agree with the terminology. I don't believe in that type of terminology, because it's been set up for you to fail. If you believe that you're a millennial, you do the things that they say millennials do, then you're not a free thinker. So I guess the next question I'll have for you in that would be, do you see things going on around the campus where you at right now, where people are involving or engaging in economic activity, where they, carrying on basically the spirit of, like you said, Sarah Breedlove, or AKA Madam C.J. Walker?
Yeah, because, North Carolina A&T is a technical and agricultural school, so those values that was held back in the day is still with us today. So I see people around campus making their own shirts, doing nails, doing hair, and making products. And, it makes me proud as a black man myself, because they create an opportunity for themselves.
That's fantastic. That's great. I guess the next thing I'm going to go into is there's a lot of negative media when it's concerned to young African American males.
What's going on, everybody? This is your man, Spaceman Stu, a.k.a. the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions, coming to you live today to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and go to our Facebook page and like the UAP Radio Show page to stay up to date on all things new regarding the Black community news. Black community news for the community, by the community, from the community.
That's fantastic. That's great. I guess the next thing I'm going to go into is there's a lot of negative media when it's concerned to young African American males or black males. At this particular point, I think that it's I don't think it's a conspiracy, because I actually think it's actually happening. I think every time you turn on the 6 o'clock news, you see us portrayed in a negative light. I would imagine, what would you do to control the negative peer culture and the electronic media that propagate and glorify images of black boys and men as being violent?
Man, really, you just gotta limit yourself to what you see on social media, because everything they put on social media is not positive to ourselves. Usually it's in a negative way, because if you a little kid on a phone all you see is your fellow black males, your fathers, uncles, and stuff getting shot at by the police or portrayed as thugs or gangsters. What you gonna think about yourself if you see your other peers being called that?
Absolutely, that's facts. The next thing is, and I think this is very important for everybody out there and everybody that's thinking about these things, that's talking with their children. I think we need to understand that we live in a world where science, technology, engineering, math, and medicine, STEM, are king. If we are to survive, and the if is real, it will be because we understand, powerfully equipped ourselves for this new world. Black people must teach black children accordingly. And with that being said, my question to you, Mr. Adams, is how are you going to use your information, the information that you're learning in your college, in your community after you graduate?
Well, first of all, when you look at history and you look at STEM, science, technology, engineering, and medicine, that's the foundation of a nation. So to me, if black people ever want something out in America, they need those four components to like make something for themselves. So basically what I want to do is come back and inform and teach, basically, because people need to know that like STEM is the future and stuff, and you guys need to like, get involved with and teach your kids like, you don't need to go to college for this, you need to go to college for STEM, because it'll better prepare yourself just in case you graduate and you don't find a job. You'll also have a skill that like contributes to yourself, and you'll be able to solve your problems with your skill.
Absolutely. Me being a graduate of Kings Mountain High School, and you also being a graduate of Kings Mountain High School, I'm 44 years old, and you're about to turn, you're 20 years old. I wonder, was it something that could have been better, could have been better for you to equip you for college, leaving from high school, going to college, where there are things that would have benefited you a lot better when you was making a transition from high school to college, from this area?
In this area, man, I wish I had more mentoring, like in like college and stuff, and like the stuff I needed, like networking and stuff. And I wish I was better prepared in like educational standards, because when I got to college, I felt like I wasn't prepared at all. I was playing catch up while other kids was progressing already.
Absolutely. So you think that it needs to be more basically STEM or scientific, math and sciences on the high school level, basically, or maybe even in the community. Maybe it shouldn't even be something that has to be basically pushed by the high school, but maybe in our own community, maybe we should make more of a focus on STEM and basically math and mathematics, science and biology and chemistry, right?
Yes, because if the school is not teaching it, we gotta take it upon ourselves to teach our kids this, for them to make it and be successful and secure existence for themselves.
Okay, that's fantastic. The more and more that we have conversations like this in our community, I'm gonna make this statement. I'm gonna read it directly from this piece of paper, but this is something we're gonna have to focus on. We need to control our economic fate by mastering the principles of entrepreneurship, business development, management, finance, accounting, advertising, marketing, manufacturing, construction, technology, agriculture, saving and investing, banking, tithing, and inheritance, and teach these principles to our children. This show is the first of many that's gonna come. If you would like to be on the show with me, give me a call, 704-923-9586. If you would like to be in the magazine, and you would like to place an ad in it, also give me a call. All of the platforms that we creating at this particular point, which this is actually being recorded by UAP Radio and on their platform. So let's not forget that. It's like I always said, and I tell Roger all the time, and I mean it, at the end of the day, this is where Black News starts and begins. No telling where we can take it if we start taking things serious and using the platforms that we already have. I always remember what we spoke about in BBX. Is be black, buy black, think black. Everything else take care of itself. Do what you can with what you have, and do it now. Now, once you do that, you gotta think about it in this way. take what you do best, do it for your people. And with that, we out. We're gonna keep it black. We're gonna keep it positive. And like I say, comment in the below and let us know what you think of the show. And if you want to be on the show, comment below. You can get in touch with us through social media, or you use the contact number. And peace. We out. Like to say anything, Mr. Adam?
No, that's about it. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gonna do it like this every time.
Just be they tutors, cause they wish to measure rulers that had the inch of faith to help them move their feet across them yards, miles on the road that none of them had ever seen before. They had one thing in mind, that they would rather die than live a lie. You stay behind enemy lines, your people will decline. So they are voucher, they was caught and never.
This gonna make a wonderful pairing with this chicken pot pie, green beans, and corn. And it was provided by CJ's Grill. Mr. Carlos Thompson prepared it up for me today. He does Sensational Sunday every Sunday. You gotta come out here and try his food. You know, Chef Thompson works hard in the kitchen, makes these things fantastic for us. It's gonna be perfect. I mean, it's gonna be perfect for us. I mean, I hope you can see what we're working with here. Homemade chicken pot pie, and every Sunday he makes something new. So come out to CJ's from 1 to 6 every Sunday and pick up your plate. I appreciate it once again. Don't forget, time to taste the wine and counter racist business theory. We out.
Looking back, yeah. Looking back, looking back. You know it's your man's face. Looking back, what up? Yeah. We've been down so long, it's looking like the back of our hands, but we got plans to make.